Hey everyone, Roger here from Mastercard Experts YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to use a simple, inexpensive smoke machine to check your exhaust system, to check your intake air system, and to check your evap system for leaks. Unmetered air leaks or small leaks detected in the evap system can drive you crazy unless you have a smoke machine to do the job for you. This is inexpensive and easy to use. Let me show you how easy it is to use this tool to check all these systems. I'm going to do a quick unboxing of this unit and how to set it up, and then we're going to get right to the testing. Let's take a look at the Ramondes automotive leak detector. Let's get it all set up from start to finish so that you're ready to go. Take a look at the items inside. It's a hook. Here's the rubber lead for the smoke with the adapter end. This is the main smoke machine here, and you see it has this pintle with the gauge on it. That's going to help you determine if you have a leak in an evap system if the pintle goes all the way down. It's a 12 volt system, so it just uses a 12 volt lead, and there's a spot to add the oil, and you want to only use mineral oil that is a medical use mineral oil, or it says recommended on the box here. It actually says Johnson's baby oil, mineral oil based, recommended. It also comes with a couple of adapters, like a Schrader valve adapter. This is an adapter to do a very small lead. I guess it's a small version of this. And it does come with a fitting for your air compressor. Although my air compressor uses a different type of fitting, so I have that handy. Let's get this all set up. Now this is going to be a quick install. Should be easy. I do have some tape here, thread tape. So I'm going to put some thread tape on my adapter. And the adapter goes into the back side right here. This is for your air compressor. So just screw that in. Gently let the thread tape do the work. Gently snug. Alright, so the power cable very, very simply just plugs in and pushes into the adapter right here. And then you have an on-off switch, which is great. So I'll just put that aside, and I think the longer hose would be better for an automotive application. There is a gasket in here, so you don't have to put any thread tape on the threads to the unit. You just have to gently screw this in by hand. And using the mineral oil, we just fill the top part. You have to make sure to use the medical grade mineral oil or Johnson & Johnson baby oil, and that prevents the cap from melting. You have to use a 12 volt system with the correct mineral oil, and you won't have any problem with this cap melting. Now if you want to hang it somewhere, you can put the hook on the top. I'm not going to put the hook on because I think that's going to be in my way. You don't have to put it on. And you just add the mineral oil. This is basically ready to use, except I have to add the mineral oil right here into this hole. There's a heater element in here that's going to be creating the smoke using the mineral oil. There's a little O-ring on top. Once you're filled with mineral oil, and that's really all you need to have it set up. Let's go test it out. Let's see how much smoke this smoke machine produces. So I'm on the positive, and here's my negative. You could actually, if you need more length, you can actually pull, and you can see it'll separate and make these two, the positive and negative, separate a little bit farther. And I'm just going to hook up on my positive and negative with a 12 volt battery. It's nice, there is a level indicator on the back for filling it, and then you would turn it on here, but you're going to want to make sure that you have shop air connected first. I'm going to turn it on with the switch in the back, and we'll see, and you can see right there, there's the smoke. Awesome. Actually, it produces a lot of great smoke. Look at that. That's perfect. Look how much smoke that is pushing out. That's exactly what you need to find leaks. The unit gives you plenty of wiring so that even if you have a half lift like I do, you can actually have this be in the trunk where the battery is and still reach the floor. So I'm going to show you how to smoke test the exhaust first, which is really easy to do. So I have the unit plugged in and turned on, and you always want to just make sure that you have smoke coming out first. Go to your exhaust, and on one side just stuff a rag or two. One's probably good enough. Now on the other side, now this goes into one muffler. I'm going to go ahead and put the unit in. I'm just going to slide it in, and you just put a rag in behind it. And that's really all the pressure that you need to create to smoke test the exhaust. Let's see if we can find a leak. So once the smoke machine is in, just come along the exhaust, if you have a creeper or whatever, and just look for any kind of signs of smoke. If you're not sure, and I don't see any leaks in my exhaust system, just pull out the cable and just make sure, yep, plenty of smoke in there. So before you turn this off, shut the air volume off, and make sure you shut it off before you unplug your shop air. I'm going to show you how to smoke the intake using this easy intake adapter, which is a bladder that you can fill quite a bit, and you can use that to close off the intake or hook right into the intake boot, and it has another small hose to put the smoke machine on. There's lots of spots that you can have air leaks from. The intake boots, the intake gaskets. This diesel flap has a gasket. There's gaskets in the back. There's gaskets really everywhere. There's hoses for the cyclone separator or PCV system. So there's lots of things that can cause air leaks, and really the best way to find it is to use a smoke machine. Now it doesn't matter what engine you have, we're going to smoke test it through the air intake. So wherever your air box is, you can either pull back the boot if you can for the intake, or remove the air box. So I'm going to just take these two 10s out on the sides, which removing the air box is usually very easy. I have a couple of clips here, just pop off, and just put on some wiring, and we'll move that out of the way. And you can see our mass airflow sensor is in the way. I'm going to loosen up the clamp and remove the mass airflow sensor. I don't even have to unplug it. Just keep in mind there's usually an arrow denoting the correct airflow. Alright, let's get that adapter. Alright, this is what's so awesome about this adapter. It just goes in with the valve closed, pump it up until it closes the intake off. Now I have a port to smoke test the entire system. I have the Ramonda smoke machine SM601 hooked up, and most cars have jump terminals, so I have a power supply here and a ground nut here to supply power. I have my shop air or a small compressor attached. You can go ahead and turn it on. It's filled with mineral oil. Going to open up the valve to get the airflow and make sure it's smoking. And there's my smoke. Going to plug in my smoke adapter into the hose right here. Clear off and see if I have a leak. Whoa. So I have an air leak down there. You can see right there the smoke tester is doing what it's supposed to do, and there's a large air leak. So you can see right there the smoke is pouring out, and that's how you would determine where an air leak is. Alright, so I actually set up an air leak here, but that's actually not even what's leaking. It's leaking from further down. So it's actually leaking from the elbow that goes to my idle air control valve. I didn't even know I had a leak there. You can see how much smoke this thing produces. This thing's amazing. Look at that. It's just pouring out. So I would have to fix that leak first and then re-smoke test it using this easy adapter to see if there's additional leaks. But you have to go through step by step to figure out where the largest leak is and then find the smallest leak. So that's how easy it is to smoke test an intake system. What's also great about this unit is that you can control the airflow. So you saw it was billowing out. I can actually dial that in and reduce the amount. So let me increase it. Right, there it is. And I can back it off so I can trace the air leak easier. You can see by just going with a slower volume, you can see it just billow out from the crack in the boot. Now you can also test your evaporative system. This is the purge valve on this vehicle here. And I'm just going to disconnect the electrical connector. I took off the bottom hose. Now this bottom hose goes back to the fuel tank, and this hose goes to the intake. The way that this purge valve works, it will cycle and burn off the hydrocarbons that are in the charcoal canister. So I can smoke test this back line here to check all the way back to the tank. Now let me show you some cool tricks that you can use to smoke test the system. You can use a glove, and you can put a glove around something, put a clamp or some elastic bands, or I'm going to use a balloon. So I'm going to take a balloon and I'm going to put it over this hose. The adapter that I have is too big for this, and that puts pressure on the hose down here, and I'm going to just make a tiny little cut right there, and I'm going to use that for my feed. Okay, I'm going to make a small cut. I'm going to take the adapter and I'm going to fit it into that hole. Okay, you can see right there. Now I'm going to turn on the smoke machine, and that's how you can make a quick adapter to smoke test the system. So if you end up with a leak, just use some tape or a clamp or some rubber bands, and that seals now using the balloon. And with that feeding into the system, then you can go and hunt for the air leak. And I'm at the back of the car, and there's the leak right there, coming from one of the hoses that go to the charcoal canister. Problem solved. Gas cap laid off. And that's how easy it is to use this smoke machine. This little smoke machine does a great job in helping us find all those crazy leaks that may otherwise be impossible to find. This smoke machine is easy to use, affordable, and definitely worth the money. You can see you can check all the systems in the car, from the intake to the evap system, which I have the hose there, all the way to the exhaust. Just so you know, in some upcoming videos, I'm going to show you how to make some adapters for the fuel tank, for the engine itself, because it's hard to actually smoke test just the engine through the intake because you're going through the valves. It'd be nice to just pressurize just the engine area as well. So I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you how to make some quick and easy adapters. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my Ask the Car Experts YouTube channel for more great automotive videos, and I'll talk to you soon.